Hey, how are we all? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Let's have a look at finishing. Where did we get to? We were literally halfway through Seventh Heaven, Tifa's Bar. So in a bit, after I've done this, I might either today or tomorrow. I want to try out Cult of the Lamb again. I want to see, now that it's been going for a while, whether it's any easier to stream, because games like this seem to be a lot easier and a lot more designed with streaming in mind. So I kind of want to see what happens. So bear with me with that. And then what I might do is I might restart my game. I know I put a lot of work into it, but I don't remember kind of enough to be like, I can pick this up. It's only been a couple of days or a week or something since I last played it. It's been a bit too long. So I may restart, and Twitch integration should be a bit sturdier now. Ooh, my game's being quite slow though after all that talk. Maybe it's because it's loading in, it's getting used to it. I'm kind of get this back room sorted. Here we go, that's that little corner solid. I'm gonna have to check what's interfering with settings in a mo, just in case. If it's something too big, and it will kind of just fade off on its own. This game is so satisfying. I don't know whether this is the entirety of the ceiling or just like this section. I have a feeling it's probably this section. That hum of the fridge freezer is a bit too good. It's a bit too effective. So, because this isn't actually the gameplay is actually pretty solid. I say gameplay. It's the game that's kind of not being happy at the moment, and is a bit juddery with frames and stuff. Hopefully it's a case of there's too many people playing it, because that means there's a lot of people playing it. I like to see games like that. Yeah, I was going to say, because my CPU and my frames, according to OBS, are not that bad. Okay, so it's just this section, that's fine. That's where that section ends. I would like to clean the pipe. There we go. Look how clean this place looks. Maybe I'll do one of the others, because there's a couple. Oh no, actually, I did do them all. Silly of me. But yeah, so it's brought Cult of the Lamb by one of my mods, who is wonderful peoples, called Retro. And it was awesome. Exit. He pushed his gate off again. He's so cheeky. I don't know whether to make this. That's the screen. VSync. Maybe if I try turning VSync off. Oh yeah, that made it a little bit better. Oh no, that's gotta go. Never mind. I think sometimes it's the size of the maps. It's alright, it's not affecting me that much. I've kind of come to accept the fact that anytime I I stream on my PC, it's never going to be 100% amazing. I think because I probably either need a new computer or I need to kind of find out what tech, etc. I need to upgrade it a little bit, or I need to switch to being one of these two-person, 2PC, sorry, 2PC streamers. There we go. Look at all these clean things. Oh, not that way. Oh, I'm going to need the step ladder for you. Hey, that's section cleaned. Oh, how genuinely satisfying this game is. It's lovely. Hey. Nice. Oh, we are ready to get through things now. Oh, come on, PC, please. Don't do this now. I like the way I just realised what that looks like. I am sorry in advance. Oh no. Don't be juddery, please. Why were you okay yesterday and then suddenly today you're being a pain in the bum? Oh yeah, it's not annoying at all, is it? No. Oh well. Yeah. Sorry, your face. I love Power Washington. It is so relaxing. Computer doing computer things. Exactly. It was fine. I say yesterday, it wasn't yesterday because I wasn't streaming yesterday. Apparently having a break is not good for the computers. It does not like the fact that I take the breaks. It's like, you must be punished. Also, hi Lovage, how are you? Hopefully you are good. I guess the only other thing that I can kind of think of is... I don't really know whether this would work though. Yeah, it's not fair. Well, that legacy. Alright, let me try. I don't actually know whether that made a difference. I sometimes feel like it did. I also don't get what the stream thing was. I'm doing meh kind of off for some reason, probably just tired. Yeah, it's annoying when you're just like, meh. Just meh. Yeah, it's kind of brought the edges in a little bit. Did you somehow make that worse? No, but not actually any better. Well, that's fun. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know. I am some sort of computer genius. Put it on medium settings. Yeah, that might be a... tell you what. Yeah, let's try that. Let me up it back up, because it's not actually a... I mean, that's the thing, like, again, it's not really any different. And this is actually on the game. Like I'm keeping it a solid 60. Wait a minute, if I'm keeping it a solid 60. Target frame rate. Guess that's a little bit better. But again, not. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these controls. It's like a damn spaceship in here. I don't know these controls. It is both better and worse. It is its own state of being. It is the Schrodinger's cat of things. It remains both better, worse, not changed. Good luck trying to figure out what the hell's going on with it. Oh no. I wish I was a bit more, like, techie in that sense. I just have no clue. It's kind of one of the reasons that whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I'll upgrade my PC and add extra cards and stuff in, I'm like, oh no, I don't even know how I would do that. I don't even know what cards to get. Is there like semi-decent upgrade cards that I could get? Am I gonna destroy it? I'm probably gonna destroy it, let's be honest. This is true. This is true. It's like I was chatting to my... Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I'm going to ruin it now. I was talking to one of my DT friends. And they were basically... We were having a laugh at the whole, you know... switch it off and on again rules. They were like, we don't know why it genuinely works. PC Specialist is a great site to go through to get a new PC. Nice, I may have to do that. I do have a friend though that builds PCs, so I might need to kind of go to him and just say, look, come and have a look at my PC. I'd like to make it better. How do I do? What must I do to make this better? And is it going to be cheaper? Or is just to kind of fix what I've got? Or is it going to be cheaper to just buy a new one? Because that's the other thing, is that sometimes fixing what you've got is more expensive than just buying a new one. Which is insane to me. But it is what it is. So I need to restart my laptop at some point soon. I was going to say, so I can't. Nobody can say it's because I don't shut down my computer. I do a better job at shutting down my home computer than I do shutting down my work computer. I'm dreadful at shutting down my work computer. It would make DT and computer specialists cry how little I actually turn my work PC off. But I'm better at shutting down my desktop computer. I do it every night. I guess this is kind of marginally better. Like, it kind of makes sense to have better graphics if it's not really going to make any difference to jaunty gameplay. I might as well have it looking nice while it's being jaunty. Yeah, see, that's the other thing that I've seen. So I had a look at like kind of upgrading the graphics card on this, and some of them were like, yeah, it's £600. I was like, I paid £600 for the computer in the first place. I am not going to pay £600 to replace one part. Thank you very much. Where is my step? Wait, oh, it's there. Maybe over here? No. Yeah, you'd be better building a new mid-range at this point. Yeah. So I got I ironically didn't actually get this PC with the intention of gaming on it. I got this PC because I was returning to work and I pretty much killed my PC, my laptop, trying to have it double up as a work laptop. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get a desktop because that should help. And it did. It did. I'm not gonna pretend that it didn't. It did a very, very good job. In that sense. But yeah, I didn't buy it for this kind of purpose. It was just like, so long as it can do the things that I need it to, and at the same time maybe I can play some games on it, that'll be fine. Because at that point I had no intention of becoming a streamer. I got that an entire year? 2 years? 2 years I've had this computer now. When did I go back from my maternity? I went back here, yeah, so it's just 2 and a bit years. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna have this for work related stuff, and maybe if I could play some games, that'd be really nice. And then all of a sudden a year later I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm a streamer now. So that's a thing. So the computer that was not designed although to be fair, it is supposed to be a gaming PC, I think. It's an AMD, but it's quite an older AMD. It wasn't like a brand new one that when I brought it. I was like, I just wanted something a little bit more mid-range, and I got the entire setup from Amazon for about 600 quid, and that was a pair of headphones which broke very quickly, the keyboard of which the D and the S and some of the letters are starting to peel off, the mouse, which is kind of the only thing that's actually lasted that long, and a monitor. But because I've had it for so long now before it kind of started showing any issues, it now means that the warranty is gone. So kind of got to the point where it was like, yeah, I can't really argue. Like, I can't prove that the headphones breaking were their fault. My ex got mine the same way, although it was just the PC. I got all the extras because I wanted to pay for extra flashy lights. Yay! Always go for extra flashy lights. Extra flashy lights are cool. Although I don't know whether just kind of getting like, well, I say getting, setting up, so we do have, from Dan's dad's house, we do actually have a separate desktop computer. So I don't know whether it would be worth looking at that and seeing whether that could be something that I set up and do a 2 PC setup somehow. I don't really know how to do 2 PC setups actually, because I don't know. Well, actually, I suppose it probably would be quite simple. It would be no different than I would just have one monitor hooked up to the PC, and then having that one monitor hooked up to one PC, and then capture card between them. That's what I was thinking. Like, it would be no different than me streaming from my PlayStation. So that could work. Like, see which one handles what better. Because I've got 2 monitors now. I think the mistake I made before, I mean, to be fair, that PC was never going to handle being a 2-stream PC anyway, was I tried to do something fancy to control them both at the same time, and that just didn't really work. So I was like, oh, well, this is never going to work. But actually, might not be so bad. And I'm also looking at potentially getting, because we're moving Isaac into, at some point, moving Isaac into the bigger bedroom, and then potentially moving the desk that I currently have upstairs, and then getting another bigger one with a specific place to put the tower in, the desktop tower in, because at the moment it's just kind of resting on the floor, which means it gets really dusty. Like, really, really dusty. I dusted the PC for the first time in ages, and oh my god. Dust bunnies. Dust bunnies for days. But there were so many dust bunnies, Studio Ghibli were coming to make a movie out of it. Yeah, maybe I'll have a look at that over the weekend. I think I'll have some time. Maybe. Hopefully. I also need to download Horizon as well, ready for Monday, because I can't keep putting it off any longer. Oh dear. It is my shame. There we go. I mean, I'd say, like, oh, I wonder how Mark only single PC streams. Then I remembered that the PCs that he has for his streams is not a £600 £600 lightweight one like I've got. He's got one that's probably worth more than my house. So that kind of makes a bit more sense. It's like, yeah, you can probably afford to single stream. Well, so why have you suddenly gone so juddery? I need to put an extension on. There you go. Extensions. Nice. We love a ceiling extension. Extension. £600 would just be the cables in it, literally. And even that, £600 would probably just be his mouse. But to be fair, if I had the money that he did, I wouldn't skimp and save on a PC. I'd go all out and all. You'd also probably just ask them for a free one. Yeah, probably. Probably. You probably got a free one from Alienware, how much it was plugging their stuff for a while. That's him. I started trying to watch because I've just finished the watching his Dead Space remake. Finished that today. And I was like, oh, you can watch Dead Space 2 if you want. I put a link in, and I got so far into the first one, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute, I remembered about the eye thing. No, I can't do that. I can't do the eye thing. I am sorry. It's suddenly getting really junty again. Never mind. It's fine. We are cleaning 7th Heaven, and we will finish cleaning 7th Heaven. And we will see how we get on. Hey! I cleaned 2 stalls at once. Noise! I'm just taking it that the character wants to just be really slow and meticulous when he's cleaning. I appreciate that. There we go. Some clean stool split? No. Oh no. I realised what I said as I said it. I'm sorry, peoples. Oh, why are you being so slow? What's the matter, little game? What is sad? Character knows what happened to Cloud. Oh yeah, that definitely 100% Cloud. I love the fact that we've written our own lore in this, that Cloud is 100% dead. Tifa killed him because he allowed this to happen to the bar because he was off doing his own thing and being incredibly unhappy. She decided that death was the only option, and she murdered his face for the audacity. Come on. I don't need to know the rest of it. I wish you could target one thing and just see what the dirt is on that rather than the entire thing. Because if you're like me and you like to do things individually, a little bit. Can I see under there? Yeah. Hey, go back here. I was just thinking that the extension was actually helping a little bit then, and then the extension has let me down. Let me take that off. Stubby gun, oh stubby gun. Please help me clean up stuff. Stubby gun, stubby gun. What are you doing? Hey, that's a stall. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. I was watching a bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine earlier, so I unfortunately have I Want It That Way stuck in my head. I want it that way. It was such a good scene. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna. Oh no! It's alright, the dog will get it. Roo? I dropped a bit, baby. Okay. And on the other side. Cut to the other side. Cut to the other side. I haven't dropped that much. And it's a bit of lettuce. It's not going to kill you. So I have the world's weirdest dog. Who is nothing like what his breed should be. So ordinarily, breeds are nothing if not consistent, particularly Labrador-esque breeds. And they are incredibly greedy. And the moment something drops on the floor, they are on it, like car bonnets. Rufus is not like this. Rufus is not like normal dogs. Rufus will pick up and drop things if he doesn't have them too often, because he thinks you're genuinely trying to poison him, which has somehow ended up including ham. You would think a dog and ham would be all over that, but no. He needs to Napoleon check it's not gonna kill him. And he's almost 5, so it hasn't. But I have a fussy pup. He's either really smart or really special. He is a wonderful mixture of both, actually, depending on the kind of day he's having. So, take for instance, we have a TV stand. The TV stand has been here longer than he has been with us. We got it as soon as we moved in. He has repeatedly walked into that TV stand. Repeatedly walked into that TV stand. And I don't just kind of mean like, oh, he's tripped over and... No, he's full on walked into it. He's like, I want to go into the kitchen. Bonk. And then looks at it like, how dare you? How dare you bunk me in the head? And then other times, he will majestically leap off my sofa, and he looks like a gazelle. Like, he's so beautiful, he's so majestic, it's stunning. And then about 3 seconds later, we'll walk straight into the door, the open door. You do not get an in-between with Rufus. It is one or the other. Wait, I did them both at the same time. Barrett. I suppose that answers the question that I've always had with Barrett's gun, as if he can take it off. He evidently can. Is he okay? Did Tifa kill him as well? Am I actually cleaning up a murder scene? Tifa's just killed all of the characters in Final Fantasy VII. They did. Oh, they still did. I guess at this point, I think I may be. But I'm 85% done with cleaning away all the evidence, so I'm an accomplice, and now I might as well go full ham. Right, if you're gonna be accomplice to a murder, just go whole hog. Go whole hog. With the murdering of people. Customer flaw? As opposed to what? I suppose there's the bar floor, maybe. Just a really weird way of just describing it. So are we all in agreement that Tifa killed Barret and Cloud? And I have now... So she covered the entire thing with dirt. Pretended that some Shinra goons had come in and destroyed the place. So I would jet wash it. And I've jet washed all of the blood, viscera, anything that's left. And I have helped Tifa get away with literal murder. Nah, I can roll with it. I can roll with it. I think you may need to look into a lawyer, yes. After this is done, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I'm just going to go look into manslaughter lawyers. Well, covering up of murder lawyers, I think. Yeah, no, for no reason. Just because. Just because you never know when you're gonna need. You never know when you're gonna need it. You never know when you're going to need it. This is so satisfying, satisfying. It's very satisfying. Even if it's being really slow. It's for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. It's me. I am the friend. Yeah, exactly. You know, and I need to know how that market is doing. You know, it's always just good to know. It's for information purposes only. Educational purposes only. Let's stick with that. It's for educational purposes only. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I do not believe at all that just some Shinra guys broke in here and did this. I do not believe that. For a second. Secretly, you're a journalist. You pose as a power washer to get inside. Oh, that'd actually be a pretty good way of doing it. Just like be a jack of all trades, but actually a journalist. And whenever something's going on, you just get employed in that workplace as something that nobody would ever look at. It's like cleaners are usually a good one. Because I remember talking to some of our cleaners on site, and they were like, "Oh, do you know you are one of the only people that talk to us?" It was really sad. Or go the full-on Brooklyn Nine-Nine route. Of like an environmental activist. That was funny. Yeah, exactly. Although maybe don't do that, because then you'll be indicted for murder. Because eventually someone's going to figure out that you are suddenly just at all of these crime scenes. And I very much doubt their first thought is going to be, well, she's clearly helping. You have some sort of serial crime boss. So I got all the lawyers on speed dial. Exactly. And if they say anything, just be like, well, if you were any good at your jobs, you wouldn't need me. You would not need me if you were any good at your jobs. I did the job, didn't I? Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I'm just a really popular... It's like, what's your excuse? Have you seen the economy? We are all screwed. Forgive me for making a living in this job that just happens to have a lot of crime nearby. Maybe if you did your jobs better, police officers, they wouldn't need you. No, there wouldn't be so much crime, and I could just do the job that I was paid to do without having to do extra. So for life, exactly. Exact. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Chips. reminded me of that Hustle for Life. That the advert with the chameleon on when it goes hustling, hustling. Isaac loves that. He loves that little chameleon. As soon as he's been and gone, he's always sat there going hustling, hustling. He is cute. He is a cute baby. I sing this every time I hear a chuckles. A tiny chocobo, such a tiny chocobo. Nice. I am 98% clean. 98% clean. There he is, poor Cloud. Most likely dead. I remember when Mark first realised that he could rotate could rotate the axis of the jet spray. Bless him. It's freaking mind blowing for him. Buy this game back in the day. Yeah, pretty much. Same with me. I remember looking at it being like, oh my god, that's so cool. I know, pretty much. I think I remember the first time I saw it and I was like, huh, well, Stuff like that doesn't really interest me, but, you know, I'm glad Mark's found something that he enjoys. And then I kept seeing it and I was like, huh. And then more time kind of went off, and then more time kind of went off, and then more time kind of went off. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a go. It's on offer, so I don't really feel like I've lost out on too much money if it's turns out to be rubbish or I only play it for a bit. And then I think I've got like 200 hours in this game now. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, this this went fast. I think it just gives you that very good and very quick sense of accomplishment. Well, I say quick. I've been doing this for an hour, and I was already 50%. Hey, and I was already 50% of the way done. So I don't really know if that can be classified as quick, but still. The developers obviously knew something that we didn't. Covered in bees. Don't know why I'm covered in bees got in my head, but it did. Hey. How much better all this looks. Looks so much better. It's kind of funny how your brain can kind of just go from, oh, this game's really silly, it's not really going to do anything, to, oh my god, this game is amazing, how did this happen? I'm obsessed. Okay, so well, there we go. I was going to say I thought we could probably get it from here. Right, well, height. I see. There we go. Ooh, that's a bit dirty. Yeah. Nice. Because I didn't know how else I was going to get around there. Ah, this one. Yeah, simple enough. That might still not. Why light? Tell me why. There we go. Oh, the bust sword is not quite clean yet. There you go. I was obviously so close on pretty much all of these. There we go. There's 3 neon signs in here? There's eggs and chippers. That's 2. One back here. I know that one's done. 2, eat. Ah, pizza. Pizza's the third meal sign. I was gonna say, are you sure there's 3? I don't remember there being 3. Turns out I'm silly. Noise. No, 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 okay. Ah, no. Darn it. Go. So there was like all of that. It's a bit weird. That way is that. No, I genuinely. Hmm. I don't know where it's still dirty on here. It looks like nothing. Because I genuinely didn't know how else to do that. Right, wall columns. There's two. I guess makes sense, because one of them has a fridge printer. Here's what. Okay, window frame. Which is probably this one. And then wall lantern. But which one? No, that one. Get off the step ladder, please. Hey! So look at it go. Woo! Look at me go, look at me go. Noise. Don't know whether I want to do an absolutely massive one, because I need to be finishing up soon. I end with you looking in the corner, being in the corner like, huh? I was wondering if this is where I get murdered. Is this where I die, or what happens now? It suddenly hit you where it was actually a crime scene, yeah. I got to the end, I was like, oh, wow, oh god, somebody died, didn't they? Oh no. Oh no, Harry. Somebody died. I was like, he's not sleeping at all, is he? I love going back to like earlier games with a lot higher powered stuff and just being like, you have done everything. Yes. Yes, I have. I don't know why I've got. Well, I do why I've got. No, why I've got that song stuck in my head. I was listening because Isaac is a bit of like a raver kid, so we were trying to find stuff for him to listen to, and Ready for the Floor was on there, and I was like, oh my god, I've not heard Ready for the Floor in years, and so it's been stuck in my head. as an earworm since that realisation. And that's when I test how old everybody is by saying that name. Everyone's like, huh? Get out. You're not old enough to be in here. Actually, you probably are. That's a sad thing now. I can't remember when people were saying. I think they were saying it was like 14, 15 years since that song's been out. And I was like, oh, no. No, that's not allowed. So satisfying. I love the fact as well that apparently there is a theory that every single one of these levels has kitty cat paw prints in relation to the mayor's cat that's supposedly gone missing. Which apparently isn't missing. It's just roaming around town being a douche. So many of them do have little kitty cat prints. I feel like one day I would need to do like a Blues Clues. I just found a paw print. I just found a paw print. I just found a paw print. I wonder if it's a cat. Now I'm really showing my age. Yeah. I love the one level on the timeline that has a bunch of cats in the background. Which one's that? I vaguely remember that one and I don't remember which one it is. But yes, that's what we'll do. We'll play Spot the Cat. The hand. Oh, yeah, I remember that one now. Actually, can I... should be able to have a look at that one because I've done it. Oh, I can't. Oh, man. That's frustrating. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I'll have to do a special. Maybe on story. Maybe if Cult of the Lamb doesn't work out in the way I'm hoping it does tomorrow. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do a special Spot the Cat. Kit Kat Prince. know one of them, I think it is the gnome fountain, does actually have a missing cat poster, which looks like it's drawn by a child. It's actually drawn by the mayor. The white nozzle is the best one to try it on. I found on a few levels. It just takes off to... yeah, that's true. Yeah, the white, because that's why you get an achievement for completing the entire hand on just the white nozzle. You're not allowed to change it. And I remember I was trying so desperately to get that, and then right near, I think it was one of the times that I'd nearly done it, I was like 80% done, and while I had it on, I knocked my mouse wheel, so it changed the nozzle, and I was like, oh, maybe it might be okay, and it wasn't. I had to restart the whole thing. I was like, man. So I spent the rest of it with my hand nowhere near. I was like, I'm not touching anything, I'm not doing anything, I'm not pressing E, or if I'm pressing E, it's pretty much just straight put it back again. Yeah, I was so mad. Like I said, I was nearly done. I was like the whole thing that goes, how could this happen to me? I was really close. But I got there. I have them all. The only one that I don't have now is I don't have the achievements for getting 5 gold star for the challenges, because I do find the challenges really challenging. I find them a bit too difficult for me. And I got sad because I couldn't do it. I got the one for getting 1. I think it may be 2 or 3 gold ones, but some of the earlier ones are the easiest ones to do, and some of the later ones are really challenging, and it's just that I don't know how I can do it any quicker. Because the thing is as well, is it's not like you're not given a high powered jet wash, it's the bog standard one, and it's just like, good luck, and it's like, no. And some of them are really long as well, so you kind of sit there and you're like, oh, I just did half an hour for nothing. Okay. As Jake Peralta would say, oh, ugly emotions. In a minute. Again, so at least I have a backup now. But if stream does not work, if Cult of the Lamb doesn't work in the way I would like it to, we shall play Hunt the Kitty Cats in Power Washing Sim. Wishes I've gone. Let's go. And then I need to go, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Right. We shall leave that there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for lurking. Thank you very much for chatting. Whatever you've done, I love and appreciate all of you. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go raid Reaper of Bacon. He's going to be playing Warframe very, very shortly. I'll be back tomorrow. Either playing more of this or Court of the Lamb, depending on how things go. But until then, love and appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.